It was one of those scripts that doesn't happen often, where I read it and I thought to myself, I have absolutely no clue as to how they're going to make this film. It just read as something completely horrendous from a production point of view in terms of its scale and what the actors would have to go through. I was really amazed at the story, the scale of the story, and just from a filmmaking perspective, I was in awe of the attempt to make it. He's from further south, and everything about him is different to the rest of the guys. The way he sounds, where he's from. He's kind of has a anticipation of a level of respect that's just not there initially. He's really kind of flying solo and quite uncomfortable and unsure about himself and what he's doing in our story anyway. Bernie is someone who is really, similar to my character, is out of his depth in a way, and Chris has a great role in portraying someone who ultimately we're going to follow and who's going to lead us through the story, but he may be one of the least likely as we find him, and it's a great transformation for a character and for an actor, and Chris is the perfect guy for it, I think. He must know that it's going to be a huge challenge for Bernie and his boys, but at the same time, I don't think there was any doubt that he was going to send them out. Not only is Clough having his authority challenged by the men, but finally Miriam comes to the station and has the audacity to challenge him as well. And I think that's the point at which, enough's enough, and he really has to start making decisions, and ultimately making decisions from the right place, not just reacting to this constant onslaught of people undermining him, which I think is an interesting thing for us to step back and think, well, he's not allowing his ego to influence his decision-making process, and he's actually quite experienced, and he's trying to do the right thing. Fortunately enough for me, I've worked with Chris before on one of the previous Star Treks, and we had a wonderful time and a great couple of characters to go head-to-head with. So I was really thrilled to hear that Chris was attached to this and was playing Bernie. To get a chance to do a few more scenes with Chris. He's got a great sense of humour, and he's such a great guy to be around. So I was really thrilled that he was playing Bernie, and it's a great character, I think, a really interesting character. I'm just in awe of Craig's ability to swallow this movie. As a director, I think when you get a chance to work on productions of this scale, and even though myself, I don't get a huge slice of that in this film, and I wish I could be here on the days that they're shooting some of this stuff, because just to walk around, and some of the greatest art department work I've ever seen, I think, and to be able to break a story like this down into bite-sized pieces that can be filmed into weeks and days and half days and shots. Yeah, I'm just completely in awe. I've known Craig a long time, actually. My wife and he have known each other since childhood, and I met Craig quite a long time ago. This is the first chance we've got to work together, so I was really thrilled to hear that he was directing this, and been a big fan of his previous work. So yeah, it was a great project to work on.